Wow, wow, wow. Hey man, what a great game seven. What a great game seven from both of these guys. It was a great game. It was a great game to the start to the finish. Let's get right into it, man. OKC got some changes. OKC got some changes to make. Mark that now. Same thing I've been saying since game one. Start the first quarter off super slow. Haven't made an adjustment. Haven't made an adjustment. Lou Dort still starting. He played terrible in the first quarter. Took two heavily contested threes when he shouldn't even took them shots. Mark hasn't made no good adjustments. His substitutions was still terrible. I don't know how he's motivating his guys. Like, I just don't know. Mark has been terrible this series. Absolutely terrible. Mark is a bad coach to me, but he's young. He's young, so he still has some growing to do himself. But when you go into this series and you see game after game after game, and you see that they have had a bad start in every first quarter and every third quarter in this series, then those are questions that you have to bring up in the offseason and think about. And Chet Holmgren, just don't get on social media tonight. Whatever you do, don't get on social media tonight. You was terrible. Chet Holmgren was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Chet took 2 shots in the first quarter. He didn't take another shot to end the game. He took 2 shots in the first quarter and didn't take a shot for 3 quarters. 36 minutes, he didn't take a jumper. He didn't take a jump shot. That's terrible. It's supposed to be your second best player. That's terrible. That is terrible. And then if you're Chet Holmgren, you telling yourself, okay, even if I'm not gonna take shots, I'm gonna be a monster on the rebounds. I'm gonna try to block every shot. He only had 4 rebounds. 4. What are we doing? 4 rebounds? And everybody who watched the game seen how scared he was of of Wemby. Everybody. If you notice this, nobody on OKC was scared of Wemby except Chet. Chet was the only guy scared of Wemby. And this hurt him in the series. This hurt him. Shea didn't have a really big secondary scorer. And that's supposed to be Chet. You go back to round 1, round 2, Chet's performing. He's doing his job. And this one, he acts like he's like he coming off the bench. Like, I don't get that. And you would think game 7, okay, I got to come in here and help my guy. And you left him to dry. In that 4th quarter, he was tired. Shea was tired. 35 points, 9 assists, efficient shooting. He did everything he could. Now, he would have been more aggressive? He should have been more aggressive than me. I get that you're tired, Shea, but you got to pull this thing out and try to win it, bro. You got to. But Chet, this is unacceptable. They got to be ready to trade him for Giannis in the offseason. And I know Giannis don't want to come to the West, but if he's coming with Shea, I think he'll be all right with it. Because they got to get rid of Chet. This is unacceptable, bro. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 fouls. Man, you at least foul somebody hard to make sure they ain't coming down there in the paint. And I could see if he's getting guarded by Wemby. He's getting guarded by Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Julian Champagnie. That's who he's getting guarded by. Chet is 7'1". Nobody should be guarding this. He's too athletic, too long, too skilled to be getting 4 points in a finals game. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And everybody saying how good Isaiah Hartenstein was in those other games. He only got 21 minutes tonight. 7 points, 5 rebounds. Why didn't he play more minutes, Mark? Why didn't he? Jared McCain, he's your secondary scorer. Why isn't he playing more minutes, Mark? 23 ain't enough. It ain't enough. Alex Caruso, 39 minutes. I mean, he played decent, but that's split them with McCain. You need buckets. And McCain gonna slide his feet. Like Mark has to be better. He has to be better. Dort shouldn't have played this series at all. To me, he shouldn't have played at all. To me, you got to think about getting rid of Dort. Got to think about trading Chet. I don't know what we're gonna do with J-Dub. Honestly, what you gonna do with J-Dub? Are you gonna trade him? Try to keep him? I mean, OKC has some real problems that they need to address this offseason. Because Wemby's only going to get stronger. He's going to get older. Harper's stronger, older. Castle stronger, older. This them boys first time, and they going to the finals. They got a chance to win the chip. I mean, you couldn't ask for nothing more. Wemby wins Western Conference Finals MVP. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Now, did he, lack a lot in that second half? Yes. He had 5 fouls, about to foul out. He didn't really get on the glass that well, but all them other guys got involved. Fox finally stepped up. Julian Champagnie, 20 ball. Away game, 20 ball. Castle, 16 points. Vassell, 11 points. Harper, 12 points off the bench. Keldon Johnson finally showed up. 11 points off the bench. 6th man of the year. Those guys showed up. And you will see the difference here. Harrison Barnes, 3 minutes. Bryant, 3 minutes. Cornette, 6 minutes. That is what your bench supposed to look like on the other side. You got Mark giving everybody minutes when that shouldn't happen. Isaiah Hartenstein should have played way more than 21 minutes. He's a way better player than that. And I ain't even looked at my notes yet. This is just me watching the game. So we get into the first quarter here. Wemby got took out. Lost those minutes, 9 to 10. You supposed to win those minutes by more than that. And I've been saying that since I've been recording. You gotta, when Wemby is out the game, you have to win. You have to win those minutes, and by a wide margin. You have to. OKC turning the ball over and over and over and over again in the first quarter. And you're down big. It's not gonna work like that. Chet not aggressive enough in the first quarter. That's what I had, and he took 2 shots. Chet not aggressive enough. Not aggressive enough. Mark, and this was some BS by the refs though. Mark got a technical foul after arguing with one ref, and another ref just came in and teched them up. He wasn't even talking. He was talking to this referee and another ref from the side. Oh, you talking to him like that? Take you up. Wild to me. That was wild to me. Honestly, I ain't never seen that like that before. Well, I have, but I shouldn't see nothing like that. That was crazy. And you were down 7 in the first quarter. That is what I'm saying. When they having them slow starts, and then you come to have a decent start, but you're down 7. If you can have a good start, it'll be a closer game. And 7 not that much, but 7 is still 7. That's 3 possessions. And they had more than 5 turnovers in the first quarter. Like, what did you say to them guys before they went out there? What did you say? And then this is Shea had 6 points in that first quarter. He starts the second quarter. I'm like, okay, this is something that we're seeing different. Shea comes out, makes a mid-range jumper, and gets took out the game. I don't understand how Mark subs. I really don't. And it's frustrating because he had 6 points in the first, starts the second, something you haven't did, and then he makes the first shot he takes, and then you take him out. So it's like he's not starting in the second quarter. And then you take him out at 11:07. Start really the start of that's not even a minute. The score was 35-27. 35-27. Shea gets put back in at the 7:59 mark. And they're winning those minutes. 5-6 though. 1 point, it ain't enough. I mean, that's good because, but they didn't score enough to make a difference because you're still down 7. It's game 7, man. Really, I really need you to play 48. He gave it 43, and he was dirt tired in the fourth. I mean, he wouldn't even take a jumper. Shea didn't even want to shoot the ball. He didn't even want to take one, so he was dirt tired. But I mean, Shea also makes it hard on himself. He wants to slow the game down. He has to be better at pushing, and everybody loves that slow pace. But Shea has to know when to speed up. You're already going to have a hard job because Wemby's down here. And I've said this before. You're going to have a hard job with Wemby down there defending the paint. And you're slow. You get a fast break. You slow it down. That's going to make it 10 times harder, bro. Because they're going to double you. They're going to send people at you, try to make you pass it. And you're probably going to pass it. But if you will go ahead and take it on a fast break, try to get an easy layup, or you can pull it back, mid-range jumper in the fast break, that'll be way easier. You'll go for that than rather slowing it down, setting up the defense, trying to dissect it, trying to see where to pass it. You might turn the ball over. You're working too hard for your buckets. And he get them, but you work too hard for him. It's crazy. It's crazy. OKC was in a bonus at 5:23. Chet didn't get to the line one time. Shea done did enough. He got you in the bonus, Chet. You can go to the rim, give a pump fake, and then go into a defender like Shea do. You didn't see that tonight. In the bonus, 5 minutes to go, and they didn't utilize. Well, he didn't utilize it. They got some questions in the offseason, man. They got some questions in the offseason. And this is why you have to be good at substituting, because if your player is hot, you don't want to take them out, because if you take them out while they're hot and then you put them back in, all the momentum goes down. All of it. So Mark has to get better at making his subs, because that ain't it. It's not. And Wemby wasn't even aggressive tonight. And they should have won this game. I mean, shit, check 2 shot attempts at halftime, didn't take another one. Probably ain't getting no more rebounds. I mean, it was just pitiful tonight. And then Mark did make a adjustment at halftime, benching Lou Dort, and he benched iHeart. For what reason? I don't know. iHeart not the problem. He's not the problem. And then he benched iHeart for Jay Will, which ain't bad because that's his sub. But he's doing that for more offense. Hartenstein ain't an offensive problem. He's been making a little floater at least 4 or 5 times a game. He's a good playmaker. He's gonna rebound. Hart's not the problem. You have to bench Chad. That's who he should have benched for Jay Will. Jay Will took 9 shots. Chet took 2. That's a problem. Isaiah Hartenstein took 7 shots. Chet took 2. That's a problem. Everybody took more shots than Chet. Even Lou Dort. I don't. And then in the third quarter, OKC just started letting the Spurs rain threes. They wouldn't guard the 3 ball. They were playing lazy, not getting out there. I think the Spurs had 8 offensive rebounds in the third quarter alone. That's a problem. I mean, they got some problem. And they was letting everybody beat them but Wemby, and it showed. Wemby had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures on the Spurs outside of Wemby. That's a problem. I'd rather let Wemby score 40 and 20 before I allow that to happen. You can't let Champagne make 3 threes, Fox make 3 threes, Vassell make a 3. Johnson make 2 threes. Harper 2. So 2, 4, 7, 13, 14 threes outside of Wemby. You can't allow that to happen. You can't allow that to happen. I mean, you're leaving them open. So you let him drop 40 and 20 before you let everybody go off, because they came ready to play. They won 2 games back to back, and that's why I emphasized last game and game 6, because they were down 7. And they just let the game go in the third quarter. And that's why you cannot let that game go, because if you take it home, it's not a guaranteed chance you're going to win it. It's not. That's why I emphasize down 7 and they let the game go. They let the game go. You can't allow that to happen. You can't allow that to happen. You can't allow that to happen. You just can't. So OKC has some stuff to work out in the offseason. Sam Presti, he's a genius. So I know he's gonna make some moves and try to get this team better, because they can get better. They do have problems. So hopefully, OKC can do that. But I'm ready for the Knicks and the Spurs to see what's going on in this NBA Finals, and I'm going to come out with my prediction in my next video. So be on the lookout for that. And if you guys could like, share, comment, and in this video who you think going to win in the Spurs Knicks series, and comment what other issues that you've seen in the game as well. But hey, I'll see you guys.